America! Why so much patriotism? Oh, hello guys, Maniac here, and so recently you guys may know that I went to the US, and I was expecting a lot, maybe too much, because this was me going to the US for the first time. And so this video today, as you can tell, is impressions of America. And for the first topic that I'm going to be talking about is your patriotism. Alright, so one of the biggest things I noticed when I was in America was that there were American flags everywhere. There was a lot about how America is so free, how it's so great, etc, etc, etc. And the one thing I can only say to this is, America, why so much patriotism? Because honestly, an example of this would be, I went to a outdoor kind of shop, and in that shop I found this case, this gun case, and I thought, okay, and I looked at the guns, but the one thing that caught me about this case was they had a big American flag in the background, splattered on just like behind. You had like these little sprinkler party hats going everywhere, and then you had these 5 assault rifles. Now, I don't know if they were assault rifles, but they sure looked like it, because I couldn't see the model numbers on the guns, so I couldn't say, because they didn't have them on there. I don't know if it was just for display, but whatever it was patriotic as all get out. Now, I'm Canadian, so me seeing this for the first time was pretty weird. So let's get on to the next topic, your stores. Alright, so one of the big things that we wanted to do on this vacation, because this was me and my family, was we wanted to do some shopping, because we knew that, because we had kind of been in the US once, but not really. This was kind of my first vacation down to the US that I really considered. Anyways though, and from what my parents had said, you know, it's going to be cheaper down there, so let's do some shopping, save your money. And we go down, all the stuff that we had researched that said would be in the place that we went to, Great Falls, Montana, wasn't there. A lot of the stuff that we were looking for was also the same price as if we were to pay it here in Canada. And that brings me to the fact of, even with exchange rate, you guys have more prices. With the exchange rate and everything, you guys have the same prices as us. Usually there was one shop that I found that sold really cheap Pokemon cards that were brand new, and they weren't bad at all. Like, I got some really good pulls, and but yeah, like, your guys' stores are basically the exact as ours, which I don't get, because from the one time that I barely remember being down there for the day that I was, all I remember was very cheap and good stuff. And we were also looking for some exclusive stuff. Again, they didn't have that, and it ended up being that some of the stuff was only online. So what the heck? Now that's false advertisement, America! Alright, so the next topic is gonna be your awful weather. Alright, so your guys' weather, all I'm gonna say about this is that the reason why I said awful is because it's hot. Now, some of you may be thinking, so now you're complaining that the weather's hot. First you complain about our patriotism, then our stores. Now the weather's hot? What type of impressions is this? Well, I'll tell you what. It's summer, so of course it's gonna be hot. Now, there's hot, and then there's you're gonna die because it's so hot. It seems like the place in Montana, it was at the level, you're gonna die, you're so hot. Not even the hotel that we were at could prevent that. And like with the air conditionings and everything. And because of it, I got sunburned. Now, I'm actually right now still recovering from that sunburn, and I'm peeling at my skin. Now, because I went to a water park, good water park, you know, I'm not gonna complain about that. But yeah. And yeah, I guess that's basically it. And then now the final topic is stereotypes, is your American stereotypes, because this was really funny for me. Alright, so your guys' stereotypes was, oh my gosh. The stereotype for an American is a fat guy who has a shotgun and is in one of those wheelie things going around. Now, I saw that exact thing. I saw a fat man in one of those little cart wheelie things on, at the same shop, what the heck? At the same shopping store that I was at where I saw the gun case looking at a shotgun, pointing it willy-nilly. Now I know gun safety, so I was like, what the heck are you doing? So, one stereotype fulfilled. The next one is that diabetes is in the air. That was a thing. I actually heard this wife going to her husband, "Oh, you got my medication for my diabetes." And then this Harold guy was like, "Yes." Like, and the fat woman like had the deepest voice ever, so it was just like, what the heck is this place? Where have I got? What have I done? Why am I here? And then, finally, we have the worst of it all. Black people. I don't mean to be racist when I say this, but I met this one black fellow, this one African American fellow, who's with a friend who looked like a mix between an Asian and a Mexican. Again, not to sound I'm not trying to be racist, but this is something that happened. So when I talked to this guy, we were at this, it was actually at the water park, and there was this little surf simulator, and I was like, how the heck do I enter onto to this thing? You know, because this was my first time ever being on, or seeing anything like this. I had seen some videos of it on the YouTubes, but that was it. So, he's like, oh, well, yada yada yada, this is, or no, sorry, so he's like, oh, well, Cracker, this is how you do it. And I'm just like, are you joking? Like, I didn't actually ask him that. And he's like, so this is how you do it, and he kind of shows me and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, thank you. And he's like, is this your first time here? Cause you look as white as hell. Actually, he said the F word. And I was just like, yeah, I'm actually from Canada. And he's like, oh wow, Cracker, what's up? Hey! And then he kind of made like a little racist stereotype thing to me, and I'm just like, okay. So, you know, black people are, as what they say on the YouTube, the little jokey videos that I see on YouTube. And he was skinny, but he was built too, so that kind of was bad. But, yeah, so that's my impressions of MERICA. I don't really know what to say. If you guys see some of my video game stuff, you'll see me going, MERICA, MERICA, which is a bit of more of an inside joke that I have with my friends. That's why I say it and stuff. But I must say, you guys' country is probably is one of the weirdest things. I think is the most stereotype fulfilled. Now, us Canadians, you know, we have our stereotypes, but we're not like the A thing, the A kind of thing. I don't really see, like, I've seen a few people say it, but not that many. The French thing's kind of true because I'm related to some French people, but yeah. So that will be the end of it. I wanted to mention quickly that this is 2-year anniversary is coming up. This is, like, right now I think is the day when this comes up is the 2-year anniversary of this channel. The 2-year anniversary of, the 1-year anniversary of the gaming channel is coming up in August. So, or no, sorry, September. So yeah, thank you guys for being here for the 2 years that you have been. For any of you who have. I love doing this stuff. I'll keep doing it for as long as I can and as I want. So with that, special video coming out soon. I still gotta get the storyboards done for it, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, favorite, like, and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time with whatever I make. Haters gonna hide, we're gonna peace out of boom 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 boom.